Good morning, Facebook family. It is a breezy, delicious Thursday, October the 30th. I've got the wind blowing occasionally and the sun is coming in and out. I hope that it won't be a glare, but that I can go on and do my morning message. Thank you for tuning in today. Miss Yolanda, I know I'm supposed to be praying for a family, and I don't remember the name. I didn't write it down, but I certainly send my condolences out to those that have either sick loved ones, those that are in the hospital, those that are struggling with COVID, and those that have passed recently, and even having for funeral services today, memorials. My sympathies are with you and your family during these different times of loss. Good morning, Miss Jan. Thanks for tuning in. Please say hello to Joshua. Is that right? Oh, man. Anyway, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. No, it's not Joshua. It's Noah. Okay, I self-corrected that time. Noah. I'm not going to do a poem today because I've got, that's wind blowing. I've got a second thing that I want to talk about today. So, before I get started as well, Area in Need Missionary House is located at 681 Highway 138 in Riverdale. It's right at Highway 85 and 138. There is an IHOP on the right if you're going, I think that's north, and there is a Waffle House across the street from the IHOP. Area in Need is located in the strip area behind Waffle House. This Saturday, tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m., we will be doing a food giveaway. We're giving out boxes of food just as we did earlier this month. So that's this Saturday. We've partnered with United Way, and there will be a big giant truck delivering all of these boxes, over 1,000 boxes, and we will be giving those out. And the goal is to drive up. And there's no other qualifications, no requirements. We are trying to get a count of how many people we're servicing just for record so that we can continue to do this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your friends and your family. Everybody jump in your car and come and get in line. We will have signs out, but you're getting it from me first. Food giveaway tomorrow morning. We've got to unload the truck first, and then you just drive in your car, and it's touch-free. We will just pop the box in your trunk. And I've mentioned before, it's a nice big heavy box full of fresh produce, meat, dairy products, and just come see us, and we would love to be able to pass out some food for you. So that's my announcement before I forget. I've got 2 reference verses for today, and the title I've already posted is Linger in My Presence for a While. The first verse is Ephesians chapter 2. Verse 10, which reads, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Second reference is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 3, which reads, Hebrews 12, 3. And I'm reading from the NIV. 12:3. "Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart." Don't lose heart. Okay. I want to send a special shout out and prayer for Denise Hutcherson. Thank you for your feedback yesterday. I continue to pray for you and your family. That means Cynthia and you as well. Linger in my presence a while. Rein in your impulses to plunge into the day's activities. Beginning your day along with me is essential preparation for success. A great athlete takes time to prepare himself mentally for the feat ahead of him before he moves a muscle. Similarly, your time of being still in my presence equips you for the day ahead of you. Only I know what will happen to you this day. I have arranged the events you will encounter as you go along your way. If you are not adequately equipped for the journey, you will grow weary and lose heart. Relax with me while I ready you for action. Simple words and encouraging words filled with a promise. The promise that I see is that if we pause before jumping into the activities for today, before we rush and hurry and scurry and scramble to do a myriad of things, if we pause and take the time to begin the day alone with God, who knows everything that's going to happen with us today, for us, to us, and by us, because God knows these things. If we pause and I almost flipped the knob. That's the old-fashioned knob. Okay, now it's remote control. If we pause before we jump into, get started with that task, boom, 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 our priority list of things that we have to do. Spend that time with God. That's a great way to start. I remember the 70s growing up, watching the commercials, Tony the Tiger. Great, So the message that we got from television is you get this cereal and that'll start your day right. Today it's Honey Nut Cheerios, start your day. But I propose humbly that if we start not with the food, but with the spiritual food, feeding our mind, focusing on God, tuning in to what He has for us for this day. If we can get our mind ready and prepared, we will have a better day. We can have a successful day. The more we talk to God and commune with Him anyway, the better our days go. As well as an athlete. That's our analogy as well. An athlete stretches. So I can talk about that. And I know that before I get on the tennis court, it behooves me to stretch before I bounce and lunge and plunge, especially as we get older. That's what's better for our muscles, as we know when we look at all of the athletes that we're about to send to the Olympics. In every venue, in every avenue, everyone has something that they do to train, be it swimming, be it running. All of those things, gymnastics, take preparation. And so we are reminded today and encouraged to prepare ourselves for the journey that we have each morning, each day, by taking a few minutes alone with God. That's a thought. I love the part that being in God's presence equips us with what was going to happen for the day. And God has arranged the events that we will encounter all along the way, from the morning all the way through the end of the day. Each situation, every day, all day, we have choices to make. We have decisions. We're at those cross points. And if we start our day with God and focus on Him, I propose that we can go up from there. I propose that when we focus on God, when we're thankful and appreciative, we're doing the positive and we go up. When we look up, we feel up. When we look down, we feel down. Good morning, Linda. Thanks for tuning in today. I certainly hope yesterday, the National Philanthropic Day, and all of your events turned out well. And at some point, I need to have you online so that we can discuss your materials and what's going on in your world of philanthropy. Now, I wanted to just continue with the encouragement, and I want to be brief. I'd like to say that not only do we want to focus on God and our positive thoughts, and it's not a hype, but this is a sincere being and a sincere internal direction that we want to go for ourselves, not for show, not for others, not for the sake of religion, but just for ourselves. I like to talk as well that we want to be present in the moment. Each moment, let's focus on what we're doing and doing our best. Just before I came online, I posted it's an interview with Stephen and T.D. Jakes. And it's an older interview. It was when he was talking about his book, the book Soar. And I posted Soar ? And the thing that I want to encourage us is I believe that we all are always learning. That as we go through this life, we don't know everything and we can't know everything because we're human beings, so we won't ever stop learning. But I encourage us to continue to be open to new things and learning. And there was a couple of points that T.D. Jakes pointed out, and I have never quoted him before, but there are things that, there was a couple of things that he said that I rather enjoyed, especially he made a comment about our churches and our traditions, and if Jesus were here today, we'd have to pause and give him pretty much like an orientation of, well, don't do this and don't do that. I thought that was it was entertaining, but it's kind of true that we can kind of get caught up in traditionalisms. But the one thing that I like that he said was we want to be authentic to ourselves. Oh, his quote was, you're at your best when you are authentic to your core. You have to be what you are, not what any people outside will call you. That kind of resonated with me because as I do the morning encouragements, in order for me to do encouragements, I have to endorse something that I believe in. And I believe in being grateful and appreciative and thankful and facing each day as a new challenge and a new opportunity to learn for myself, to grow, and to encourage others. And that is me being my authentic self. How the whole morning encouragement started was that I believe that I've always said I have the gift of hospitality. In a sidebar, I can say I have the gift of gab because I like to talk, but I want to help people and share and continue to encourage others. And if I know something, and I don't hold, as I said yesterday, I don't hold knowledge to myself and try to keep it for me. But if I know something that will help you, like when I posted about if you wanted to register your tag in my county, you go online and there's an app. If I have that information, surely I will share it. When I posted, we got the ballots, the mail-in ballots. That's an opportunity to fill that puppy out, seal it in the official envelope, and it's like a VIP pass. You get to bypass all of the lines and drop that ballot in the box. So I'm trying to share my experiences and what I know. By the way, as I keep driving by the courthouse, the lines are longer and longer. I will say this, on October 30th, if you haven't already, vote. Your vote counts. Plan to vote. And if you can, vote early. I'm just saying. That's just a thought. Now, there was another point. There was another point that I really liked what T.D. Jakes said. He says, hunt in the morning and divide the spoils in the evening. And his comment was, devour and attack the prey. And what he's talking about is what you're going to do in life, what you're going to focus on and what you're going to try, especially our young people today. Instead of our whole culture, we like the idea of devouring the spoils right now and eating now and living large now, or what we wear, what title, what we have, what accoutrements, what modern positive things we can fill our lives with. And I'm thinking about my parents. And I'm understanding that devour and attack your prey in the morning. You aggressively go after what you want to do in life. He mentioned that his son says, well, what if I put my all into this and it doesn't work? What if I try my best and it doesn't work? Well, the whole thing is, if it doesn't work, that's okay. because it's the thing before the next thing that's going to lead you to where you're going. Saying, do your best at whatever you're going to do. Whatever, put your heart into it and do it seriously, and almost like run fast, run fiercely and ferociously right now. You want to be hungry to go after. I will add that don't limit yourself to what you think you're going to be, but be open to, even companies today, they need to diversify to be successful, to excel. You need to have a couple of streams of income, but do this and work aggressively, and then you divide the spoils in the evening. That means when you're older, you get to reap the benefits of the active work that you did when you're younger. So you hunt early, you seek after, you pursue your life's work, whatever your career or whatever this adventure is going to be. Don't get distracted if it's not successful. You do your all and you do your best, and you apply yourself and you use your talents and you develop your talents and you be open to doing what you're going to do. Just persevere. Now, divide your spoils in the evenings. And I see my father. He did hunt when he was younger. He devoured and attacked his prey, and he worked. Both parents ended up working and providing for their family, and now they're in the evening and they're dividing their spoils and they're living well with what they've worked and saved up with. Oh yeah, that's the other part. Live within your means, and don't spend everything in your pocket and live and just live large now. No, you sacrifice and you work and you put away so that you have stuff for a rainy day, for the fall of life, or in the evening. That's the evening of your life. I love the application. I love the example of, I forgot what that's called, the analogy. I love this analogy, and I want to encourage us to do that, and not how do I say it? We're not doing this to impress others, to live for others, for accolades, or to keep up with the Joneses. This is my encouragement for life application, to have it so that you're prepared for a rainy day and you have the spoils when you're in your evening years. See how that worked out? I love that. So that is what I wanted to say, my encouragement for today. And I also want to also say, as we think and focus on being in the moment and trusting God and starting our day with Him, don't forget to be aware that we become what we say to ourselves. So here's another saying. Growing up, I heard in school, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. Eat healthy, so on and so forth. Well, not only what we physically eat, but we become what we say to ourselves. So let's say, I'm a champion. I'm successful. I'm a winner. I'm a helper. I'm a greeter. I'm a positive. Whatever it is, let's be positive. We don't want to entertain the thoughts of, I can't do it. I'm not going to do well. I'm going to fail. We want to just nix that and get it out of our minds and get that out of our vocabulary. But what are we? We are positive. We become what we say to ourselves. And on the sidebar, I'm also going to say I become healthy and active and buff. Okay, I like that one. I become, all right, this is a big stretch. I was going to say I become a person with great vision. Maybe that'll help, because I'm struggling these days to see. But I say that in jest, with just the reminder. Let's have a positive day. Let's remember to, not me, but to consult God first before we do anything and before we set out, and go with Him through the day with that positive mindset. And let's plan, yes, but let's live in the moment, live in the present, and enjoy this day as I am enjoying the beautiful day and this wind. And I'm also sending positive wishes for, I know several states we've been hit hard with Zeta, the hurricane is going through. And I'm wishing you well and all the best. For those that don't have electricity, may it be restored soon. I will say, enjoy the rest of this day. Let's make it a positive day and a great day. Let's be encouraged, and let's encourage one another. If we have the opportunity to do something kind for someone, let's try to do that. Oh, also one final side note. In addition to the food boxes tomorrow, I also am affiliated with a church that's sending care packages, clothes, utensils, appliances to St. Vincent. So if you have any donations you would like to make, let me know. Get in contact with me so we can ship those out to help others that are in need. I will do another broadcast tomorrow morning, Lord willing, at 11:30 a.m., hopefully outside in this gorgeous weather. Until tomorrow, smile, be kind to others, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.